residents in Mpumalanga are finding it difficult to survive due to intensifying power cuts. Several small businesses have closed down in the Wesselton township, partly because of load shedding. Newzroom Afrika's Mweli Masilela is live for us from the area tonight. Mweli, tell us more about that area and how intrinsically linked it is to the activity of Eskom.
Kathy, just like other municipalities, the Msugalikwa municipality here in Ermelo is facing the very same problem of electricity cuts. And what is now worsening the situation is the fact that the municipality has to implement load reduction besides the Eskom load shedding. So even now, as you can see, there is electricity, but residents here, they are saying that any time during the day for quite some hours, they are without electricity. I spoke to even a woman running a bakery in this area. So she says that she tries and makes sure that the little opportunity that she gets during the day when there's electricity, she must bake as much bread as possible so that she can be able to continue supplying. But then the biggest issue is that as much as a big business is able, Kathy, to buy generators and buy diesel to continue running those businesses, it's a different situation when it comes to small businesses. The community members here are telling me that quite a number of businesses in this township, which is Wesselton, here in Ermelo, have already closed down because of this issue of load shedding. Let me bring in one of the community members. His name is Mr. Zulu. If you can just tell us, given about the current situation, it seems like there is a lot of frustration in this community. What are the biggest challenges that you are facing currently?
The biggest challenges that we are currently facing is the issue of electricity. We basically do not have electricity because, like, we wake up in the morning and there is no electricity. Even during the day there is no electricity. Like when you are running a food shop, like you sell quarters, you know, you have to buy gas, you know, have to invest extra on gas, and some businesses have closed down due to this because they do not have the money to invest in gas. Even the prices of gas has risen up so much, you know, so that they can't afford. They've actually closed down businesses because even during the lunchtime, you know, when people want to buy food and you find out that they come to you and you do not have food. So, yeah, it hurts us a lot, you know, as young business people, because we can't grow, you know. Yeah, it actually hurts us a lot.
Tell us about earlier we went to a site, an abandoned mine, where young people there are extracting coal from those mines, and they are telling us that this coal is now in demand here in the community because of load shedding. How much of that coal the community is using in this community?
Actually a lot. The numbers have risen up. You know, you can actually see, because even at night you can see the smoke is very much, because everyone is using the coal to make fire. You know, because the stove that we are using actually doubles up. You know, from a heater, you know, to a stove, you know, to cook in. So, you know, we actually use it, you know, quite a lot, because our town is cold. You know, our town is actually cold, so you need heat, you know, in order to survive, you know. And actually now you can see other parts of the township are dark already, you know, so they don't have electricity. So we actually need those coal stove, you know, that we are using, because even kids, when they go to school, it's cold, you know, they can't go wash with cold water, you know, because we wake up with no electricity.
What is the municipality saying? Because I think the biggest problem coming from other community members is that there is also load reduction, and some are saying that there is a problem that has also been as a result of the municipality owing Eskom more than 200 million rand. Have you had an opportunity to engage the municipality on those issues?
Yes, we actually did, you know, quite try to engage the municipality, you know, but no, the municipality kept telling us about the load reduction because of the Eskom debt. But you know, the issue that we are having here is that even the load reduction itself doesn't stick to the schedule that the municipality is taking out, you know, because we find out if they're saying the schedule is going to last for 2 hours, end up lasting for 3 hours or more, you know. So even that load reduction the municipality is talking about is actually, you know, something that is they do not keep up to it, you know, because they say they're going to take the electricity for 2 hours, and then the electricity is ending up gone for 5 hours. So, you know, they don't stick even to that. So we can't take that their weight, because they can't even stick to the weight that they are giving to us. You know.
Also, some are complaining to say that one of their biggest worries is that there is a big hospital here in Ermelo, and sometimes you find that as much as it runs on diesel, you might find that there's a situation whereby that is not happening. So if you can tell us about that situation, has there been a situation whereby the health services were not being able to be provided because of the electricity issue?
Actually, yes, because we have in this ward, we have the hospital, it's a provincial hospital, and we have the Gersibande offices, the health district offices, and we have our water laboratories. So those facilities, they actually need electricity all the time, you know. So when they take electricity for the whole day, those facilities end up using the diesel and the generators, you know. We have our park then right next to the hospital. We find that the generators are running for the whole day, you know, and since we have issues of services and whatnot, you know, the diesel will have issues, you know, while the electricity is not on, you know. So yeah, I think we have those current issues, you know, and the major issue we're having is that who is actually benefiting from the sale of the diesel, you know, because actually someone has to benefit with the large consumption of diesel, you know, that is happening with these current days, you know, because with this ESCOM load shedding and load reduction, you know, the guys that are selling diesel are the ones that are pocketing from all of this load shedding, you know. So yeah, I think that's the main issue we have.
All right, thank you very much for talking to us, Kathy. That is given one of the community leaders here, of course, raising the frustrations that they are sharing as a community. But at this stage, Kathy, I can tell you that there is electricity so far, but as I said earlier, already there are those worries that as much as they do have electricity now, they are not guaranteed, because on the side of the internal shedding schedule, they are told that they won't have electricity for only 2 hours, but you find that at the end of the day, there won't be electricity for more than 5 hours or 6 hours.
All right, Mweli, let's leave it there for tonight.